I just moved to an apartment in Orlando. It's a converted fisherman's village. It's by the lake. Each small building has about 3 tiny apartments. After I finished all the paperwork, I asked the company who owned this building, by the way, do you know what company provides internet access for this apartment?
I believe that would be so-and-so.
Okay, great, thanks. Later, I go to that company's storefront. I talk to the salesperson there and start to get things signed up.
What's your address?
Oh, I live here.
I'm not seeing that. What is it?
It's down the road from here, about a mile or less.
And what was that again?
It's this address.
Yeah, that's not on our service map. We just don't have the infrastructure there, and we can't get you connected. Sorry, we can't give you internet.
Oh, bummer. Sorry for wasting your time. I leave, using public Wi-Fi. I do a search for my zip code, and I am given internet providers, so I called the second one. Hi, I'm checking to see if you guys provide internet service for this address.
No, I'm sorry. It's not showing on the service map.
This repeats for every single internet provider and telephone company that provides service to the area. I call and they check my address and nothing comes up. 1 or 2 of them even recommend I try the first company I contacted, so I call the leasing office again. Hi, I recently moved into the property and I'm wondering if you guys have any information about who provides the internet there.
Sorry, we don't. You would have to do that search on your zip code and call your local companies.
Okay, great, thank you. By this point, I've gotten friendly with my neighbors, so I stopped by and hang out with one of them outside. Hey, I have a question. You guys have internet, right?
Yeah, of course.
Who's your provider?
Oh, it's this company.
Are you serious? That's the first company I tried to contact and they said they didn't have it. He reaches into his apartment and picks up the bill. And on the table, there it is. Clearly shown, the very first company I tried to contact.
They've been providing me internet since I moved here.
Barely containing frustration, I said, "Thank you, you've been very helpful." So the next day I'm off, I call the first company. "Hi, I'm looking to set up my internet connection with my address." I give them the address.
Let me look that up. No, I'm sorry, we don't provide internet for that location.
Okay, but my neighbor says that you do, and he does have internet from you.
I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I'm looking at my service map right here, and we don't provide service in that area. We don't have any infrastructure.
I literally saw the bill with my own eyes. You are billing my neighbor for internet. He lives in the building just 12 feet from mine.
I really don't know why that would be. We absolutely do not provide internet to that address, or any address in your neighborhood.
There's a long pause, and I tried to think of some way to make sense of this.
We do provide DSL internet, though.
I pause. Beg your pardon?
We don't provide internet, but we do provide DSL internet.
So, you don't provide internet, but you provide DSL internet.
Yeah? Why? Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yes, I would. Fortunately, they eventually did connect my DSL internet, which was extremely different from the internet. I spent some 33 years at Illinois high schools as a textbook sales representative. On one occasion, I was walking through a hallway at a high school and I noticed an empty classroom. Looking inside, I could tell by the posters that it was a German teacher's room. Furthermore, the teacher's name's on a large poster board taped to the door. Knowing the teacher will return soon, I'll pull out the new German book out of my bag. And I wait for the bell to ring. "Hello, Mr. Velkommen. My name is so-and-so, and I'm a textbook sales representative, and I'd like to show you some of our new German readers."
Let me get this straight. You are selling German textbooks, and you don't know that Willkommen in German means welcome?
I'm standing in line at a sandwich shop, and it's during dinner rush. Despite being prompted to place an order a few times, the customer ahead of me is taking her sweet time before she makes a decision, and the line is growing. She asks several questions about the menu, which is self-explanatory, when she finally makes a decision. And this is when this happened. "What kind of bread?" "What kind do you have?" The choices are on the sign right there. Just white. "Cheese?" "Cheddar." "Toasted?" "Yeah." The employee adds the cheese, toasts the sandwich, and asks what kind of veggies she wanted. "Oh, I didn't want the cheese melted." The employee starts over and adds the cheese after the toasting this time. The customer asked for several more veggies, including olives, which the employee adds. "Oh wait, I guess I don't want olives. The employee goes through the sandwich picking out the olives, and the line is literally at the door. Sauce? Mayo. The employee adds mayo. Actually, I want chipotle sauce, not mayo. Can you start over? The employee throws the sandwich in the trash and says, I can't serve you. The line is too long and I don't have time to play. A customer that was seated and was eating her sandwich the entire time watching said, No soup for you. Me and my family go out to a pub for a meal. It was recommended to us, so we decided to check it out. I order a salmon dish, and the rest of my family pick up either a meat or a vegetarian option. When I cut into my salmon, it's raw, so politely, I asked, Excuse me, could you cook my salmon a little more, please? I like it quite well done.
No,
Why not? I can't eat this.
that's not how we serve salmon.
Yes, I appreciate that, but I would like mine well done, so could you possibly grill it for like a minute longer?
No, that's not how we serve our salmon.
Yes, I got that. Thank you. But can you maybe take it back and cook it more?
No,
Why not? I'm literally just asking you to put it on the grill for like 2 minutes.
that would ruin the salmon and you would get food poisoning.
Oh, well, can you make me another salmon? I haven't eaten anything else on the plate, so maybe you can just tip it off and put a new one on?
Our customers like the salmon this way.
What, raw?
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't. So can I have another dish?
Oh, you want a new plate?
No, another salmon that's cooked.
No, that's wrong. I feel like you're not understanding me.
Can I speak to a manager, please?
Why?
To get a new salmon.
Why didn't you say you wanted a new salmon? I can get you another one.
And cook it properly?
Yes, honestly, you should have said that earlier. Everything else will be cold now.
I'm pumping gas at a self-service station, and the bugs are out in force tonight. Mosquitoes mostly. And there's a woman pumping gas on the opposite side of my pump. I hate these bugs. They need to install like bug zappers here. She's swatting furiously at her arms, neck, and legs. I start to laugh a bit. I don't think that would end well. I think it's just because they're too cheap to buy them. There's no other reason. The same reason you can't smoke here. Gas is flammable. How would a bug zapper start a fire? There's no flame. I would think the spark that kills the bug would start the fire, just like the spark that ignites the engine. You're such a smart. She finished pumping her gas, wadding off more bugs, and she left in a huff. I work at a grocery store stocking shelves. Well, this customer comes up to me and asks me a very bizarre question. But hey, I don't judge. Do you sell sugar? I walked up and down this aisle twice and I can't find it. Sure, I'll show you where we keep it. I walk to the aisle and I point at the display. We have icing, individually packed, granulated, and brown. So you don't have sugar then? Walks away angrily and reports it to my manager that they should stock sugar. I don't know what they were looking for, but there was literally 4 kinds of sugar and 3 types of sweetener on display there. I work at a cell phone store, and a female customer approaches me. From the very beginning, she had a look on her face that meant trouble. She comes up to me. Where's your coworker? Oh, they're taking today off. Anyways, can I be of help? The customer stares me up and down before scowling. I guess I have to deal with you then. I just got this phone, and they say download. Ah, is your data turned on? It doesn't need to be. That's a common misconception. But this device, it does need to be turned on. Let's try that. It's never been like that before. Were you on brand 1 before? Because they've always been this way. Brand 2 doesn't require it, because it automatically downloads a photo. I was on brand 2 before, but I know that this phone can do it without data. You're so stupid. I'm stunned at this. I'm sorry, but I've been working with phones for 3 years. They've always required data to download photos. I promise, if you turn on your data, it will work. The customer rolls her eyes and flips the data on, giving me a smirk. Lo and behold, the photo downloads. Well, you probably did something to it. I promise, I didn't. I haven't even touched your phone. It's just the data has been turned on. Is there anything else I can help with your device? Yeah, what button do I push to hook up a printer? Every printer is a bit different. What brand do you have? It doesn't matter. Without knowing your brand, I wouldn't know for sure. Unfortunately, every printer works differently. So you're telling me that you don't know how to press a simple button that says add printer? There is no such button on this device. It depends on the printer. For example, I currently own this one printer which requires an app, but I used my own printer, which only requires Bluetooth or a Wi-Fi connection.
None of that is important. I need a general answer. How do I add this printer?
I'm really sorry, ma'am, but I don't have a general answer for the question. I would need to know what kind of printer you have. Does it connect via cable, app, Wi-Fi, or Bluetooth?
You're telling me you refuse to help me? You're useless. Do I have to bring my printer all the way in here for you to fix it?
I didn't say that. As a matter of fact, I can't plug your printer in anywhere. I'm actually not even a technician. I'm just a salesperson. But if I knew the brand, I might be able to help you.
You're so unhelpful. Just give me general instructions. How?
Ma'am, please, I'm trying to help. But as I've told you, every printer is different. I can't help you if you refuse to tell me what kind you have. She rolls her eyes.
Fine. Let's say I have this brand. Now, does that make you so happy? So you'll just tell me where the button is?
It's obvious to me this is just something she made up just to get an answer. She distinctly looked at her phone, read the brand of her phone off as an answer.
So I can't print anything without an app?
If that's the type of printer you have, yes.
I want to know the button. What kind I have is irrelevant. How can you be so stupid?
Okay, I clearly can't help you. I'm sorry, but I'm not a technician. I would suggest going home and looking at the instructions and see what you can do from there and follow it from there to add your printer.
Where's your manager? You are so rude. No, stupid and useless. The coworker is so much smarter than you. I'm going to get you fired because you did not help me.
Okay, here's my manager's card. I'm not refusing to help you. You are refusing to give me information I need to help you. If you don't know what brand you have, you could always check it at home and come back. Or you can follow the instructions that come with the printer.
You're telling me that when people get a printer, they just have to pull out a magical instruction and follow them to set up the phones for their printer. You don't set it up here for them? Because I know that that can't be true. Now you're a liar and a stupid.
Ma'am, you can't speak to me that way. That is absolutely what most customers do. Now, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I'm not gonna help you anymore. I called my manager and gave her a heads up. The next day, the customer came in with a complaint. My manager asked if she had her printer sorted. She apparently did, by following the magical instructions. By the way, she didn't have the brand she claimed. Thankfully, my manager took my side and told her that she was not gonna fire me. Thank you for joining me for this Fun with Facepalm. I've got quite a few things lined up. Hope to have those done soon. I'm doing all my recording so that as soon as I get things done, as soon as I get things edited for one, I can put it out there so I can work directly on the next one. So that I, don't have to run upstairs, do my recording, run downstairs, do the editing. Probably do both on the same computer, but I don't know. I kind of like it that way. The office is easier to sit down and edit. I have to stand up and record. It's just a sound thing, but it's cool. I really like it here. So I just gotta make sure I don't fall down the stairs, which I haven't done yet 3 times. Now, you have to understand, these stairs are really old and they're almost like step ladders because the stairs are so narrow. My wife and son thinks it's hilarious, but at least I haven't really hurt myself really bad yet, and now I'm having to go down the stairs with both hands on the rail. It looks funny, but hey, I don't want to fall down again. Well, you guys have a great day, and remember, have fun with your failures, or they'll have fun with you.